Hey everybody, what's going on here? This is Anthony with Aces Adventures, back for another luxurious tour of one of the mall's infamous, or one of the country's infamous dead malls. Here we are in the Finger Lakes region in the Auburn, New York area, and this is the Finger Lakes Mall. Um, I looked this up online and couldn't find much about it. There was no videos on YouTube, or it didn't look like anybody had really gone through the mall with any kind of video footage or anything, or even it was even hard to even find pictures of the mall. And the general gist of this mall is just wow. Um, it's like the left and right sides of the mall, as you see here, the red and the purple there, are straight out of the late 70s, early 80s, haven't been touched at all. As you just saw that vintage post office box back there and stuff, and the benches, you could tell right away what the mall was going to look like, at least on the sides anyways. And then in the middle of the mall is where Bass Pro Shops came in a few years back, I think around 2004-ish approximately, and tried to revitalize the mall. In the middle of the mall, it's like you go from this vintage decor and just classic dead mall to like this just little town almost, as you're going to see later in the video here. Um, this is the old Sears that used to be in the mall. Lights were still on for some peculiar reason, but that was pretty cool to see that. This mall is by far probably my favorite mall that I've ever been to, from a dead mall, standpoint. I like malls in general, obviously we all do, but this, for many reasons, this included here. Look at this. This is just incredible. This is one of two or three fountains in the mall that are still working and in good condition. This is just an absolutely gorgeous sight. I first walked in, and this is on the left-hand side as you walk in, and it's just like, it's amazing to look at. You don't see these anymore. It's a real rare thing to see it in this, not only in that it's still there, but that it's working. And you see it's got the little sprouting water there coming out of the top. In the mall total, I'd say there's maybe just a handful of shops left. Like I said, Bass Pro had came in and tried to revitalize it, and then that didn't go well, and the mall is sinking back down into darkness. Lots of vintage storefronts here. Just a lot going on with this mall. When we get to the middle of the mall, you're going to see why I say it's my favorite mall. So I'll be back here in a little bit with some more commentary. I'm going to let the video play for a little bit here. And as I'll tell you again, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel here, Aces Adventures, of course. And follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Aces Adventures 1. See, this here is this is what I'm talking about. This is just an incredible sight to see. I was totally not expecting this at all. The mall goes from just vintage, regular, not boring, but just plain old mall to just bam. It's like you're in the middle of a little village. If any of you have been to Las Vegas, this kind of reminds me of the inside of the New York casino. This blew my mind. It's just so beautiful. It's like you're almost in like your own little city in this little part here. And I don't know if this is the area that Bass Pro tried to, like if this is part of the Bass Pro renovation, if they did this too. Anybody from the area, if you happen to know what the food court used to look like, if it's been, if this isn't original, which I don't think that it is, leave a comment down below and let me know. They had the food court here, and then they had these little Auburn history exhibits here. There's a couple minor league baseball teams and a couple other things that Auburn's well known for. So I just wanted to chime back in here and tell you what I was thinking again when I saw this. Like I said, this is probably my favorite mall that I've been to from a vintage standpoint. I'm very surprised by this. It was definitely quite the sight to see. And this right here, this made it all worthwhile. There is an upstairs mezzanine area where now Bass Pro has some kind of workshop or something, but gives you a bird's eye view of this beautiful food court area, and also those lamps. How awesome are those lamps? Almost like some Tiffany style stained glass decor. Um, I like the I like the it looks all nice and modern in this little part here, and then you got the old school tube TVs. But yeah, this like I said, this reminds me of the inside of New York, and Las Vegas. And you're going to see the cinema off to the left there in just a minute. So they have this upper level here, and then as we go through these doors here, like I said, there's like some kind of a conference room where they have workshops where they teach kids how to hunt or fish or something. I don't know. What's up, Moose? But this was, I will say this was an odd mall. Like I said, I wasn't too sure what to expect, as you really never are, but it definitely had its very unique and quite awesome characteristics to it. And it's something that, it's not, it is dead. They try to bring it back to life, and now it's dying yet again. There was a security guard that I talked to, and she was really cool. Didn't mind that I was taking the video, and said that that the reunion or revival, whatever you want to call it, was pretty short-lived with the mall. And like I said earlier, there's only a handful of mom and pop businesses in here, and a couple in the food court, and then the one J.C. Penney classic anchor. For now, anyways, we all know how that's going lately. So, and if you're watching this video, please I challenge you, viewer, to subscribe to this my channel, please. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. It's my first goal. I've been doing these videos for about a month now, and the response has been pretty good. A lot of support from the Dead Mall enthusiast community. I appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome, and hope you enjoy the videos here. I'm using my new tripod too, which is awesome. Working on getting the 4K camera, so that's coming soon to give you an even better video quality. But for using an iPhone and just getting started, I'm pretty happy with it. But please subscribe if you haven't already. I try to pump out as much content as I possibly can. I do work a full-time job, so on my days off, it's to the Dead Mall land and abandoned places we go. So, walking down through the food court here. There's a Subway, a yogurt / ice cream place, a Chinese place with, as you know, in any of the Chinese or Asian themed restaurants, they have somebody standing out front offering food. And as dead as it was in the mall, I maybe saw 5 or 6 people, a couple mall walkers. I have a feeling that the samples are going to get pretty dried up there. So that brickwork is amazing, by the way. Isn't that awesome? And the brickwork up there, and the fake windows, and just, I'm not too sure what they were going for with that, but it looks awesome. And I don't know if they just got past the halfway point and just stopped and wanted to keep it vintage for the rest of the mall. But just what an experience it was. So. And here we are heading through the back of the food court, and it goes right back to the cinema. This is fantastic. Same new style theme, small village type setting to it. And looks like it's. I had talked to the one girl inside there and said that they get pretty busy on the weekends. So, what a unique idea to do this. It's a shame that they never finished the mall. I'm not too familiar with the Auburn area. It looks like a smaller area, but you'd think that with all the tourism stuff in the summertime, that this mall might get pretty busy, but not too sure what all led to its demise. So, just wanted to chime back in here and tell you how awesome I thought that cinema was. Once again, as I said, please subscribe and check out all my rest of my videos in the channel. And once again, make sure you can check out the Dead Mall Enthusiast Facebook page. A lot of shout out to those guys because a lot of those guys watch my videos. And Nick over there is doing quite a good job with the page at 20,000 strong and pretty much being the only admin on the page. So you guys have a good rest of your day, and Viva la Dead Mall. Later.